So here we want to start with what does your future with your person look like? How does it look like? Right off the bat, the energy I'm getting is your person seems to take you for granted. Okay. Very clearly, yeah, because there's this intensity. I feel like your person is very attracted to you. There's still a lot of love there, but there's a lot of she's gonna be around, for me, and I don't really have to show up as much as she wants me to, because she will accept whatever I give her. That's the immediate energy. But there's also this feeling of regrets and feeling like he owes you something. I feel like he innately knows that he's not really giving you the love that you deserve. There's some understanding here, and there's also this how I can better explain this is he tends to go into this energy of maybe doing something to hurt you, regretting about it, and then telling himself, I'm gonna change, I have to be a better person, when he's in that guilt energy. Then the moment maybe another day hits, another day goes by, he starts to release that guilt, he starts to release that remorse, and he goes back to who he was as a person.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I want to confirm what this energy is. Whose energy am I picking up here? I'm sensing a struggle. I'm sensing a wanting to do better for you, but then not knowing how to, because there are some past hurts and wounds that he has yet to learn to work through. So there's also a lot of this baggage that he carries within him that he doesn't really know how to resolve, how to get out of, in order to show up better for you. Okay, but let's look at what you can expect with this person.
Okay.
What can you expect with this person? Okay. What can you expect with this person? This is definitely not something that you can get rid of easily, okay, this connection. I feel like there's a lot of love there. But I'm seeing cycles, right? Two cycles at least within the cards that I'm picking up. Like the first one is that there's still a lot of love. There's an indication of a new potential beginning between both of you in terms of dynamics. There's also this energy of him trying to change his ways, trying to change the person that he is, right? He's trying to gain strength. The only thing that I am not seeing is actual outcome of him changing. So he is trying, but I don't see him breaking out of it entirely and feeling like, okay, I'm a new person for you. It's still of trying, but will he ever be good enough for you is the question, right? And then the second part of this is I'm seeing this still confusion, but he's still unable to let you go. He's still unable to really understand how he can be better for you, how he can release other forms of distraction somehow. That's coming through as well. And it would take you drawing very clear boundaries for him to realize that he has to get his shit together. And there's also this indication that he will start to learn how to be emotionally vulnerable as well. There's this understanding like how can I be a better partner, and to be more emotionally available, to communicate my needs, to communicate things that I don't feel comfortable about and things that I want in a relationship. So something about love and communication here that I'm sensing also in the future days. Oh, there's an underlying card. Okay, so the thing that you have to be mindful of is even when this new cycle kicks in with this person, you have to be discerning. You have to be your own person to judge, is he in the right energy or not, because there might still be a lot of giving on your end. Why? Because he's still feeling that void within himself. He's trying to use you to kind of supplement some form of void and incomplete within himself, and that is still present in his energy. So that's something you want to take note of, and your guides do want you to. I don't know why parents are coming in. Your guides and somehow caretakers are very concerned about how you are giving yourself away too much in this relationship. If they're aware of this connection, okay, so then there might be this realization that maybe it's time for you to take a step back. kind of energy that I'm channeling here also. Okay, and then we'll look at how will you survive, okay, this part right now, and then we can look at potential new love interest. How will you survive this horrible phase? Overthinking, dwelling on your energy is not going to be healthy for you. So find healthy ways to release your emotions instead of suppression, of holding back your words and biting your tongue, right? You want to be very expressive, you want to be very emotionally vulnerable if that's the person you are. You want to be very authentic with the person you are, as the person you are, to show up as the person you are, to speak your truth, and then to tell him when you're unhappy, to tell him when you're upset, and also to express if you feel like it's too much. This is where you have to draw the line, but that would take a lot of boundary setting. That would take a lot of you focusing on the hurt that he has given you, the disappointments, more than compassion. Because every time you find yourself to be hurt, and then you tend to I would say downplay your feelings, to prioritize his feelings, to give him a chance again and again. So your guides are saying time to be realistic and look at how he's shown up for you, how you have been deprioritizing your own feelings, your own emotions over him, right? Like you're prioritizing his feelings, but look at his actions for what they are, like the things that he has caused hurt. The actual actions, do they reflect someone who really truly loves you, truly appreciates you and values you? That's something that you will find clarity in. And sometimes, they say don't dwell on it, but at times you have to be very, very strict with yourself in boundaries, in bringing up that past hurt, that past disappointment. You have to constantly remind yourself of that past hurt, that this is something that this person constantly gives you. But use it as energy to propel you towards growth, but in not shying away and shunning away from the emotional aspect of yourself. Okay, so you want to still be someone who embraces your own feelings and emotions. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. I'm getting a message of when it comes to new love interest, choose someone who is already a good person. So look at qualities and values that they have, the way that they treat people, the way that they are emotionally vulnerable. Look at those things first before you decide, is this going to be a love interest or not? You have to trust your instincts and your gut feeling. If you feel like this isn't the right person for you in this moment, I wouldn't say like write him off entirely, but you have to decide, right? And your intuition, your guides are already trying to lead you down the right path. That's what I have to say. They have been trying to direct you towards a better direction in making a decision, but you have to want to make a decision, okay? And the other thing is you have to kind of be defensive sometimes. How will you survive? By being defensive, by prioritizing your own safety first, by prioritizing yourself. Understand that you are someone who's worth so much because you are someone who give endlessly. And when you have that knowledge and understanding of this is your level, but he's right now here. He's not even matching like half of your energy, right? You have to find someone, you have to only give to someone who's at least near to you or try to match you in your energy. And this is how you want to survive. Remind yourself that you are the empress, you are the queen. And who is he really? He's of that value only because you think he is, and you are giving him that love, that attention. Your energy is putting him on that pedestal. It's not because he exists to be in the energy by default. Okay, so that is one realization that your guides want you to realize. That there's some aspect that whatever you see him in, that light is coming from you. It isn't really him shining brightly in your eyes. It's because your energy that you have been filling his cup more than your own. And that is why you are seeing him to be that perfect person, that perfect individual who can do no wrong. The advice that they have for you is if you keep making the same decisions, you will never see a different result. Right? That's with the Lover's card. You are repeating a cycle if you constantly ignore your own feelings, if you constantly ignore your own emotional needs and wants. Be willing to explore, be willing to be spontaneous with other options, with alternatives, and then see where it goes, right? Understand that, you know what, I don't have to make a decision on this person right now. I'm going to leave him as is, but I'm going to find myself. I'm going to find something that's right for myself. How do I feel positive? How do I feel happy? What do I enjoy doing? I'm going to focus all my energy today, every single day when you wake up, on myself, to make myself happy, to be the person I want to be. Okay, so that's what I have for you here. Any questions that you want to follow up with?
Actually, it was when I was talking about the I think one of my questions was, will I be able to get through this horrible phase that I'm going through right now? It wasn't just with what's happening with Lucas right now, but it was also like my own mental health.
Understand. Let's find clarity in that. Okay. To get to a certain outcome that you want, that you have in mind, you have to follow a structure, you have to follow a process. So there are no shortcuts around it, meaning to say, whatever is bugging you right now seems to be stemming from whatever's happening within the relationship, and also whatever's happening within certain situations that you might have been feeling a bit rejected and invalidated emotionally. Okay, so when you feel those emotions, understand that you cannot stop your feelings. You cannot just stop yourself from feeling it. You have to feel it. Go through with expressing, releasing those emotions. If you need a day off, take a day off. It's fine. Don't have guilt tied to it, attached to it, and feel like, oh, why am I feeling so down? No, it's okay to feel down. It's okay to release any emotions, express them. Okay, I think a lot of expression that you're withholding that is causing more of a suppression, that is causing more of an intensity in those emotions that you already have. Okay, so when it comes to mental health, you are trapping yourself, right? Why? Because you're suppressing. Allow yourself to release, find ways to release, whether it's crying, purging the whole day, that's fine. And then make sense of it afterwards. Review it when you're feeling better. Ask yourself, were those really my emotions? And if you're someone who's very sensitive to external energies, you want to be careful, because sometimes some things you're feeling are not yours. It can be anything, it could be anyone else's that you're connected to energetically. It could also be people that your person is connected to energetically that's trying to penetrate your energy, right? So don't associate deeper and other negative association or meaning towards yourself for feeling the way you feel when it comes to those emotions. I'm not sure if I got that part clear. So don't try to say that, don't be an energy of like, there's further negative energy. I'm feeling bad already, but I'm feeling worse that I'm feeling bad. Okay, so you want to remove that energy, understand it's okay for me to feel that way, and then understand that today is a new day. What steps do I have to take to make myself feel better? Replace bad habits with good habits. Replace low vibrational frequency activities with good high vibrational frequency activities. Remove toxic people in your life. Remove toxic activities, things that make you feel like you're coping. For example, addictions, vices. Those are things that are coping mechanisms that will only create that spiral for you. So what you want to replace with positive information, positive things like going under the sun, bright light energy, healing meditation, okay, sports, things like that will bring you out of that negative energy. So a lot of it again is back to abandonment issues. So those are things that you want to heal within yourself in terms of with your caretakers, childhood trauma. Sometimes it's not just about going to therapy, right? It's also energy work. Sit there and feel your chakras, right? What is blocked? What feels heavy? And sometimes it's just about feeling it. Allow whatever vision, whatever memories to come through. And then if you need to release and cry. So the only way to get rid of it is to release in terms of expressing them. Allow your body to feel the pain, but let the pain go. Don't hold on to the pain. Okay, is the message I have for you. Okay.
Okay.
Let me stop the recording.